All right. The scientist has been added to stable. Um, some people, myself included, suspect that it is still not quite finished, even though it's an experimental or unstable, because stealth is still required. Um, although there does appear to be a loud route. Kind of has elements of a loud route that are actually in the mission that we can see by looking at it in studio, and I think someone made a custom mission where you can actually play loud. I haven't actually played that myself, but it does seem as though this stealth required is not going to be permanent. It is going to have a loud route at some point. Um, but I guess they just wanted to push it into stable so they could have kind of a big update for the 16th for the monthly wrap up. They actually didn't even mention it in the monthly wrap up, but I guess they just wanted a big update for the 16th is kind of the important date where things like that happen. So I guess it kind of makes sense. Since it is out and stable though, even though I don't think it's finished, I did want to just go ahead and just kind of make this video going through all the challenges. Honestly, I just really couldn't wait for it to be like 100% surely finished. We don't even know when that's going to be. It probably won't be too long from now. But I just thought, since it's coming out like this, might as well just make like two separate videos. One going over this first set of challenges, and then the next one will be later on when the rest of them come out, which will probably be mostly loud ones. Um, but yeah, unlike the withdrawal, I haven't already done the operative ones. I haven't actually even really looked at most of these. I took one look at them while they were still in experimental, but I didn't actually attempt any of them. I just kind of looked at them. Well, that was kind of cool, you know. But yeah, I guess we're just gonna, kind of dive headfirst into it. Obviously, this is not my first time playing the mission, although I haven't really been playing it too much since I made my video testing the 10K route. I do know that a takedown limit assigned to a timer has been added for the other operatives around the house, so you can't just like immediately clear out all the operatives. It does appear to be a separate timer from the one where you take out Falcon. Also, the one where you take out Falcon is now like extremely short. I think it's only like 10 seconds now after you take out Falcon to take out the control room. But yeah, there's just a lot of timing stuff on here. A lot of it seems to be very just kind of like, how do I say it? Kind of like time pressure oriented. I think that's kind of like the main challenge of this mission. But yeah, I didn't play too much of the updates after I made that video. I played it like maybe once or twice. Um, but yeah, I suspect it is going to be a little bit more difficult than it was. But still, probably not too bad because it is easier than withdrawal apparently. Um, as you can see, I have them ordered listed by difficulty, and is before the withdrawal. Um, you know, and so far I have agreed with Sashada's ranking of them. Um, at least with both tactics in mind for all the missions so far. The scientist doesn't really have, we don't really know how hard the lab is going to be, but we're just gonna have to take Sashada's word for it, I guess. And assume that this is gonna be easier than the withdrawal overall. But anyway, yeah, let's just get into it. Like I said, I haven't even really looked at these. Let's see. Direct path, use a saw to access the basement. Secure Rivera in under 90 seconds. Rivera. I'm probably gonna call her Rivera multiple times. I don't really for as many times as I've said her name in the community, like from discussions about it, I've never really, it's not a name that I often say out loud, so I might mispronounce it sometimes. I don't know. I don't actually know anyone. I don't think I ever have known anyone in real life with that name. So I apologize if I mispronounce it. I'll try to catch it when I do. Anyway, these two look like they're gonna go pretty much hand in hand. I really don't see a way to get there without using a saw. Well, maybe you could use the garage. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I'm probably gonna do both of these first, and then use the keypad to disable the house alarm, and then take out Rivera's guard before any other operator. Yeah, these two and this one definitely look like they go hand in hand so far. That obviously the bodyguard and the eyes couldn't be done together. Um, Ticking clock, stop the house alarm by killing the power. That's an interesting one. I don't think I ever actually killed the power in the mission while it was an experimental. So I'm not actually totally sure what that does. I mean, I can kind of guess what it does, but like, I'm not really sure if there are any like interesting effects of that I'm gonna have to take into account. But I'm not even really sure how we're gonna get there. Maybe by the box that's in the laundry room. Maybe that's what they mean. Yeah, I think that is what they mean because the power box in the basement, I think, is probably too far to get to after opening one of the doors. So we're probably gonna have to use the laundry room box. I'm not totally sure what that does, but I think it does kill the power for like the upstairs area. So yeah, we can do that. Um, treasure hunt. Open all the military crates around the map. So that's pretty easy. I'm just gonna go ahead and do all these on legend. I don't really feel like playing on operative. The reason that I did them all first in the withdrawal and not in the video is because it used to require you to do a certain amount of challenges on operative to unlock legend. And I just didn't want to have that in the video because it seemed really boring. But now that we can just start with legend, I think I'm just going to go ahead and just do all these on legend, not really touch recruit and operative. But yeah, I think we'll just start with the operative ones and then not even look at the legends ones until later. So yeah, let's track this one because it has a timer, so we can see immediately if we failed it. And then I think this, we'll just focus on this first, and then we can do maybe some of these other ones afterward, like in the same run. Maybe even after clearing the house. What the hell? Okay, that was weird. I don't really know why that happened, but it just didn't really load the screen. But anyway, here's the loadout I'm going to take. Obviously the saw to breach the garage door, and then the screwdriver to get Rivera. I'm not really sure what counts as rescuing her. I'm not totally sure. I'm going to assume that it counts as getting her just by killing her guard. Um, I'm going to assume that that's all that is required to count as securing her. I don't have to actually give her the rewire kit. I hope not because I didn't bring a rewire kit. That is loud. Let me lower the volume. Let me learn from my mistakes from the withdrawal video. When I did the loud in the withdrawal, actually there's a camera here, isn't there? Oh no, not. Okay. Anyway, when I did the loud portion of that video, it was really bad because you like could not hear a word that I was saying. Yeah, we're gonna learn from our mistakes there. All right, cool. So that does count. It was nice of Sashado to make sure that Quebec doesn't have a radio. Get this guy. All right. Gray hair and a beard. Okay, so he's inside. That's good. That's the garage, I think. Cool. So, cool. So I think that there is a timer right now. I think. Look at this guy. I'm just gonna kind of do it anyway, and just kind of get people. Is he in the bathroom right now? Hold on. No, he's not in bed. No, he's by the Yeah, never mind. I thought he was in the bathroom. Okay, I noticed a lot of people talking about Falcon's detection speed being increased. They're like, "Oh my god, the mission is actually hard now. Like he can actually detect you." It's really not. I don't really get that. I mean, I like the change. I do like that he has an increased detection speed, but it really, I mean, as you can see right there, it's not really doing much. Also, I forgot that I can pickpocket, so let me just go ahead and do that. Actually, totally forgot that I could do that. I've ever since the mission came out in experimental, I've just been taking them out to get the card. Go ahead and get her here too. Bitch. Okay. All right. Gonna distract Falcon now. I did get Social Engineering 3 because I think that it is pretty good for this mission, which is cool that we now have a mission where that is actually a good perk to have. All right, got him. All right, cool. So where's the last guy? Get him. Boom. And now there's just the outside guards. So was one of the challenges just to shut off the alarm system? Direct path, no. Safe passage, yeah. Use the keypad to disable house alarm, so that shouldn't be too bad. 3609. Keypad should be in the same place as it always is. Yep, 3609. Boom. Cool. Now I can just take out all these guys. Should not be a problem. And yep. There you go. So now I just have to open the safe room. I can just use the keycard for that, can't I? Where are all these markers? I do know I have to search him for. Oh wait, no, I already searched him. So I already picked them up. But I need the USB from him. I wonder what all these markers are. I'm not really sure what they are trying to point at here, but all right, whatever. Let's do treasure hunt now that the entire map is clear. I think I know where all of them are. There's one there, one here. There's one in here. Cool, cool, cool. And then there's one in here. Cool, cool, cool. And then there is one in the basement. Should be around here. Yep. Boom. Cool, cool, cool. Open this. Hello, Rivera. And there she goes. I think it's a little bit weird how she runs there. Honestly, kind of wish they would remove that. I heard people suspect that it was for the loud. But I don't really know how I feel about it in stealth. It just kind of feels a little bit out of place. Although I guess it does make sense. Maybe it's just because I don't really like the running animation. But anyway, here we go. All right. First scientist completion in stable. Got all of those done. So these two, we're going to see if we can do these two in one. Stop the house alarm by killing the power and take out the control center before any other operator. Those might actually be a little bit tricky to do together, but we're going to try it anyway because we're going to, you know what? Fuck it. We're just going to brute force, just badass this whole thing. Probably don't need the screwdriver. Yeah, we're just going to bring a lockpicking kit. Oh, also there's mission intel now. There wasn't that when Draw came out. Maybe I'll kind of tag that on to the concept of this video. And just get all the mission intel as well. Could probably just shoot this door open, but I'm not going to risk it. Oh, that's someone inside. I was questioning where they were. Oh, I really should have brought a screwdriver for this. I totally forgot about that. Yikes. Yeah, no, that's actually... Huh. That is... Oh, huh. Okay, well that works. The power box does work, but they notice it going off. That's weird. It instantly goes to alert, and then when you turn it off, it goes. So we have to get them like when nobody is over there. That is All right. Well, shit. I totally forgot that screwdrivers could open power boxes like basically immediately. But yeah, see, he's over there, so I really can't like. Oh. Huh. Well, at least it's good that the alarm panel's in the same place every time. So yeah, I guess I'll just try to get this door open and then just go look over there through the window, see if there's anybody over there, and if not, then I'll just go for it. Okay, she's outside. I'm not sure if she can hear it from outside, so I'm just gonna not even risk it. See, he's going over. Okay, this is kind of annoying. I'm not gonna lie, Sashato. This is a little bit you kind of took an L with this one because like, what am I even supposed to do right now other than just wait? I don't even know what the range is. Like, can Falcon hear it when he's there? I'm gonna have to wait for like nobody to be even close to it. Also, does restoring the power, is that gonna like? All right, let's worry. Let's cross that bridge when we come to it. Um. All right, cool. No one noticed it going off. Um. She's gonna turn it back on, I suspect. Well, I guess we can see if it turns back on with this light coming on. Or actually, no. She was investigating the noise heard, wasn't she? Let's just turn it back on ourselves. Nope, it's already back on. Okay. So I was right. Uh, it coming back on does not turn the alarm counter back on. I wonder if it would if the door was still open. This door still doesn't have an alarm. That's interesting. I guess I'll just take her out. Why not? I just realized that I haven't even started to look for where the second in command is. Okay, not him. So, okay, hold on. Now the question is, if I open it, no, the alarm. So it just permanently turns off, even if the power comes back on. That is interesting. All right. Awareness 3 is kind of crazy in this mission. Like, low key, probably my favorite thing about the mission, like, sort of rollout so far. Actually, fuck you, I'm just gonna take him out. Yeah, my favorite thing about it so far is that it has given us use for perks that, don't really have as much use in the other areas of the game. Oh, wait, what? Oh, wait, no, I bet the front door was just the one that didn't have an alarm to begin with. And now the other doors, so now the power's back on, now the other ones. Yeah, okay, okay. That makes more sense. Anyway, like I was saying, Awareness 3 and Social Engineering 3, not the most used perks in the game up to this point. So it's kind of cool that she probably heard that. Um, I'll get her. Alright. Yeah, it's kind of cool that they're now having a little bit more use. Alright. There we go. Suspicious distraction is interesting. It's interesting that he knows something is up, but he's still gonna go check it out anyway. I kind of like how they made Falcon like actually kind of a force in the mission though. What? Oh, I guess you saw it from outside. Well, I am a genius, but that's okay. At least we figured it out. That's interesting. I was just about to say I'm cutting it super close, but then I killed her and I got a lot more time. I didn't know that that was a thing. I wonder if that is specific to Quebec or if it is if it's more like inside guards versus outside guards. Like, and outside guards can't notice the inside guards missing as quickly. It's interesting. Anyway, I just had a genius discovery, which is that I can just do this after clearing the house. I don't know how I didn't think of that, but yeah, I can actually just already open this, and then I'll just go ahead and do this, and then boom. Yeah, that was really it's really dumb of me to not have thought of that. Plus, nobody even notices the power going out, so like it's actually still on calm now. I probably didn't even have to turn it back on. But anyway, um, didn't get that one. That's okay. But like I was saying before I got interrupted by dying, it's kind of cool how they made Falcon like an actually kind of meaningful like opponent. You know what I mean? In some ways, he's still not like super difficult to deal with, but it's something that I think a lot of people were asking for him to be a little bit more of like a you know like a force, like I said. All right. As you can see, it's a little bit later in the day now. I'm not sure exactly how much later, but I got into a little bit of an argument in FSC about the quality of the mission upon its release. So I got a little bit distracted, but we're back in it now, doing the eyes, and that was not planned out very well by me. That's okay. Oh, I still only have a minute. That's weird. Not really sure why. Although last time I noticed that when I took out Quebec, the timer went back on. Again, I would like to test to see if that's actually related to her specifically, or if it's just the inside guards. Let me try to take out her before the other basement guy. No, it is just her specifically. That's interesting. Hmm. Uh, I guess that was sort of like a balancing decision to try and make it a little bit more convenient. Uh, I guess what they wanted was to have it be kind of a tight timer for both the inside and outside, so it's not like, you know, impossible to do like the entire mission, but it's also like, if they made the timer too long, then it probably would have been like, a problem with the overall difficulty of the mission. Let's see if there's any other challenges we can do really quick. Don't open the security center door. That one's going to be tricky. That one's going to be tricky, but we'll figure it out. Take no hostages and kill every operator. Can I do that? Failed. Oh, I'm not allowed to knock them out either. Oh wait, no, wait, what? No, okay, now it's working. So it's marked as failed, but I can still like do it. Okay. May have figured out the strat for this one. Is there someone over here? No. We're gonna see if this if this works. It's a little bit goofy if it does. Her, him, and nope. All right, so you're not allowed to knock them out. Um, Otherwise, it'll fail it permanently. You can't do it, but that's okay. Doesn't look like there's any more that we can do here. Don't use any key card. Yeah. Quickly eliminate all other operatives after the first. That one doesn't even have a timer. Maybe it'll have a timer. Yeah, it'll have a timer on there. All right, well, can't do any more, so we're just gonna finish this one. Move on to the next one. I am gonna have to change my skill tree a little bit later, but I'm gonna try and do that as late as possible because I kind of want to just wrap up using this skill tree here. I like that the basement is randomized. That's kind of cool. They weren't quite ambitious enough to make the entire map randomized, like entirely, but definitely the layout of the map or the layout of the basement being random is pretty cool. Something that we haven't really seen before, as far as I know, in terms of like, I mean, even in the original entry point, I don't think we really saw that at all. So that's pretty cool. Unless I'm forgetting, I feel like I'm forgetting something really important there, but correct me if I'm wrong. Anyway, so yeah, this is going to require the hack. That's also going to require hacking, I think. That we can do later. $200 left. I don't know why this is such a high tier one because there are crates all around the map. So I feel like you could just gamble with the crates, and you could probably find your way in that way. Doesn't seem like it would be that difficult. I think this is going to require the lance. I'm not totally sure. I think I've heard that the saw is usable. I'm not really sure though. I don't really think I believe that. um, yeah, we can do this one with budget operation. Yeah, let's do that first. Let's do budget operation and that one. So $200 or less. Let's bring UP9 here, and then we can get all the gear that we need from crates. I really don't see how this is going to be that difficult, but sure. Just like in the original entry point, it does seem to be ideal if the the second in command is inside, although it doesn't change that much. It's definitely not as annoying to go in and out. What the hell? Yeah, definitely not as annoying to go in and out in this one as it was in the original entry point. I'm not sure if that's to do with like the map size or what. I'll be taking that. Yes, yes. All right. So now I'm gonna wait for this guy to leave. Because I think if I shoot her, he'll probably hear it. Actually, well, I can just close the door. Maybe let's go over here. You hear that? Nope. Perfect. Perfect. Finding the most convenient way to do the most inconvenient things. Alright, she's coming up. No, she's going over there, so it's not a problem. Alright. Close that. Got a noise heard, that's okay. Let's lower the alert level though. Oh. Oh. Might be a problem. Hopefully the other guy didn't hear that. No, fuck. Shit. Failed to the noise herds. That's alright. Taking no hostages. Kind of seems like it would be more impactful, but I haven't actually taken that many hostages so far. In my experience with the it's possible that I forgot that was a suspicious action now. I'm pretty sure they made that a suspicious action before they even added it to this table, but I just completely forgot. This does seem like a pretty good entrance here, but fortunately they seem to like almost always hear me shooting that. Is he over here? He was, but I missed my chance. Wait, what? It's not even him? What? I thought I checked everyone outside. It's not him. It's not her. What? Did I not check everyone? Oh, it's her. Again. Okay. I can't. I feel like I checked her, but I guess maybe I just thought that I did when I actually did last round. Um, although last round it was her, so I don't really know how that would work. Whatever. Memories are weird, man. They really never make sense, do they? Why don't you go like anywhere? Anywhere where I can. There we go. All right. See if I can get anything out of this. I don't even really know. Do I even need like any gear? Not really. I guess I could use a screwdriver and a rewire kit so that I can do that other one. Yeah, let's look for that as well. Oh, that's empty. I guess it's in the basement then. Wait, did I check this one? I did. Okay, okay. I'm like questioning my memories now. All right, okay. There's no way that he won't hear it from here. There's just no way. Although maybe I could like shoot them both like quickly. Nah, a little bit too ballsy of a play for me there. Going noted. Okay, I was hoping that would happen before I took her out, so that I could just lower it after luring Falcon. Yeah. All right. Nobody up here. I think really the noiser is like the most annoying part of this challenge. Yeah, see, they're kind of like unavoidable. Oh, I guess that one was avoidable. Um, what? Did I take him hostage for like a second? Are you fucking kidding me right now? Okay, yeah, so I rewatched it and did a little bit further testing. And it turns out if you are like within range to hostage them and you shoot them in a way that doesn't instantly kill them, it just like automatically fails the challenge because it just automatically takes them hostage. And like they're counted as being taken hostage before they actually put their hands up. Like if they're about to be taken hostage, they count as a hostage. So that actually is maybe one of the most annoying parts about this challenge, but it shouldn't be too bad. Um, it does kind of mean that she basically like this guard has to pretty much be at the computer. Although I'm pretty sure she was there one time, and I shot her and it didn't instantly kill. Maybe it did instantly kill her. I don't know. But yeah, if it's a close range, it pretty much has to be a headshot. Um, yeah, let's make sure that this is a headshot right here. Boom. Yeah, and that works. I don't know, a little bit weird. I don't think that was like an intentional design by Sashato. I think that they just that's kind of just something that happened by virtue of the way the challenge works. But yeah, the noise herds are probably the most annoying thing about this challenge here. Shouldn't be too bad though. I think I'm gonna do it like right here. As long as she moves somewhere good. Yep, go over there. Nope. Okay. We'll see. I guess that worked because I shot her in the head. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Kind of weird. It might have something to do with that guard in specific, with kind of like the vacation shirt, because I did test it on him both times. I don't know why that would be the case. There doesn't seem to be anything unique about him that would cause that to happen, but I suppose it is possible. I didn't test it with anyone else. All right. So now kill him. Actually, I don't know if that can be seen. It probably can't, but I'm just gonna move him real quick. And then yeah, so I think the main priority after starting this timer is probably to get Quebec. What? This is weird. I've never seen this before. Is this the is this the safe room? Yeah. It's weird. I've never seen the vent on the other side of the wall from the door. But yeah, that's interesting. For the rewire kit. Yeah, no, I just had to go back outside. Kill all these guys. I don't even remember what door was the non-alarm door, so I'm just gonna go out this way. I don't think these guys can be taken hostage loudly. I mean, I know they can, but I think they require a primary weapon. He took a lot of shots right there. That was kind of crazy. But yeah, I think if you want to hostage these guys without a primary weapon, you're gonna need to kind of do it quietly. But all right, that's that challenge done, and I think we did a self-help too. Pretty cool. All right, there we go. Oh, I totally forgot we were doing budget operation too. Yeah, that one's free. I don't know why I don't know why that one is so far down here when you can literally get like you don't even need that many items, but the few items that you do need, you can get them from the crates. All right. Well, the last ones that it looks like we're gonna be able to do with this skill tree, clean sweep. Oh, don't use any key cards. That might need an electrical engineering build. I might need E3 to rewire the keycard readers. I know that you can do that because that was part of the argument that I was having earlier. The person was using E3 to do the mission without getting any of the keycards. So I think that is the only way that you can do that. Or maybe you can cut the power. No, you can't cut the power because earlier I cut the power and you still couldn't open the security center door. So yeah. Locked room, you can also maybe do locked room in conjunction with actually that might be what I'm gonna do actually. Ooh, ooh, maybe a fire discovery. I don't know. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Right now, let's just do Queen's. Holy speech impediment. Let's do a clean sweep. So for starters, let's just see um, what the timer looks like. If it's like 1 minute, I don't know. It is 1 minute. Wait, eliminate the last operative in 1 minute. Wait, the timer hasn't started yet. What? Quickly eliminate all of it. Oh, now I get it. So after starting the timer, that is when you'd have to kill all the. Okay, yeah. So that means I basically can't take out like any operatives like right now. I have to like clear them all super quickly. This would be really good for multiplayer. I think I'm gonna still try and solo it though. Might even want some trackers for this. That might be helpful. Let's see how it goes. Give me this. This has pretty much just been my entrance inside every time. Shit, I'm actually thinking about it. This might actually be terrible still the whole time. Let's I think so far every challenge in the game has been able to be done solo, but this is gonna suck. Alright, well. Go for it. Okay. The timer is passing a lot slower than I thought it would be. We're out here. Going this way, 20 seconds. Find Quebec. And the Roman guy. I did it. That was actually easy. Never mind is what I was talking about. That was actually not difficult at all. The time passed so slow. It felt like it was going to go a lot faster than that, but I guess 1 minute is actually a lot longer than I thought it was. I thought for sure that was going to take at least like a couple of attempts. Where am I going, by the way? I'm not going to the control center. We're going to the server room in the basement. Yeah, down here. Yeah, wow. I think that still is probably a good challenge for like multiplayer. You know, which is not a bad thing. I do think that all challenges should be able to be done in solo, but that's pretty much just for challenge runners like me. Um, I think that certain challenges like that being especially good for multiplayers, it can be a good thing. Yeah, all right, we did that. So I guess now let's try this locked room. Don't use any keycards thing. I don't know where I would need to use keycards other than this, but all right, let's try this. Can I even conceal the lance with the suppressor? I don't think I can. I wonder if you can with not EE2. Inconspicuous too. Whatever. I'll just put it in a backpack. Then I'll bring a saw. I'm not gonna actually use the saw on the wall. I just want to see where she is. The only problem is the lance is really loud. Huh. I don't know. Now that I think about it, this might actually have been a good one to do with the previous one. Although maybe not. Now that I think about it, I kind of want to take out like all these guards earlier. Now that I think about it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna clear the outside before I even go in. Yeah, let's get you out of here. Hope she's gonna turn around. Nope. Looked out there. This guy, the camera's gonna turn. Not quick enough. Let's take you hostage. Fuck you. So what? Did I not remove the radio? Oh, I already switched it off, didn't I? Right. Never mind. was confused about that, so I actually didn't even need to take her hostage, but whatever. All right. 9365. What's cool about this is the lance counts as a primary weapon, so if I actually needed to, I could probably just whip it out on this guy and just take him as a loud hostage. Um, let's keep an eye on him and then just kind of see how this works out. Let's see, I can do this, and it should mark her without. Yeah. So I didn't actually need to make the noise to mark her there. I'm not sure what the timer is at. I'm gonna hope that it will tell me what it's at when I actually need to know about it. You going over here? Alright, get this guy. Alright, so the outside is clear, so I don't need to worry about them hearing it. Even though they probably were not the ones that were the most likely to hear it anyway. Alright. Yeah, let's try this. Oh, I need the lance equipped. Alright. Oh, wow. That is loud. They heard that from a mile away. Alright, I might have to clear the inside too. Oh, wow. Nice. I was worried that he was in there and he would be coming out like the moment that I tried to take her body in there, but that was actually pretty ideal. Alright. See where this last guy is. Definitely should have taken him out there, but I didn't. That is okay. Huh. Alright. Put him in the laundry room. Boom. Alright, so now it's just me and the control room operator and Falcon. So what I'm worried about is right under the bridge. I feel like the outside guards are probably going to hear this. I'll close this door to make it a little bit harder for them to hear, but I feel like they're going to hear it anyway. No, they're having the dialogue. That means they're going to be here for like 20 minutes, dude. Whatever. I don't even think I remember what this dialogue is about. What are they going to talk about? Uh, they're not even talking. Now they're just staring. Oh my god. Oh. Dude, Falcon does not even detect you that fast. Y'all are actually like... Did you see that? I have a backpack on. He does not detect you that fast. I need to stop complaining about the detection speed, bro. It's not even that serious. Of course she goes right there. Alright, I'm gonna take out like one person outside. I have no idea what the timer's at right now. I'm not thinking about. I'm not even 100% sure that there is a timer. I'm pretty sure that there is. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I don't know. All right, over here. All right, now there's only two guards outside. If there's a timer, it probably has like 2 seconds left on it or something. He is like in the perfect spot. Yes, please go all the way over there, dude. Please. I'm begging you, just be as far away as possible from this wall for like 1 second. God, he's like right. Oh my God, he's going right over to it. Everyone else is perfect, but like the one guard is gonna be like right here. Whatever. He's going far enough away. Fuck it. Let's do it. Oh, hold on. She moved. That was poor timing. Cool. The timer is not even that bad. What was I even talking about? I still have plenty of time. Alright, well now I can't use the key card. So, wait, shit, how am I gonna get into the basement? I saw it? Ah. Well, I guess we're gonna have to fail that one. That's alright. Get the key card from Falcon. Why did I even bring a saw? I don't remember. Oh, it was probably to bypass this door using the key card, but then... Oh, wait, no, I was right the first time to bring a saw. There isn't a key card door there. What, bro? So I just failed it for no reason. I just forgot about my own strat and then failed it for no reason. Well, whatever. We'll just do it separately. It's fine. It'll be easier now. We don't have to do locked room too. All right, that one's done. That looked like it was gonna be the hardest one, but it honestly wasn't that bad. Even while doing it, I was a little bit tense, but it's actually not that bad. Nice. All right, I'm using my hacker build now. We're gonna do the hacking ones. I forgot what they were called. I didn't like fully optimize it for this specific mission. It just kind of already looked like that. And all I did was I removed remote access 2 to get pickpocketing 2. That's pretty much all I did to change it for this mission. But yeah, I think these both require Advanced Protocols 3. So I'm using this character. Actually, let me just double check that I have. Okay, cool. AP3 is like so useless that I was questioning whether my full hacker build even had AP3. But yeah, no, it does. So cool. I think escalation. I think these are both hacks on Falcon's laptop. I still have the Lance. Let me actually. Totally forgot to change my loadout. Don't even have a hacking tablet. Let me get that. Boom. All right. So now I cannot see what keycard they have, but that is fine because I actually want a different one, and I don't have a saw. I removed the saw to get the hacking tablet, but in reality, I need both because I don't have Social Engineering 3. Okay, now we're ready. Now we are ready. All right. Once again, I'm hoping that this will not be the level 3 key card. All right, cool. All right. Not cool. It's possible that people had a point about the detection speed with no detection perks. Because obviously with that other one, I put a pretty big investment into that, and this one it's pretty much just hacking. Yeah, I also forgot that I don't really have the decreased detection range from Inconspicuous 2. Let me stop throwing really quick, and let's actually do this. Give me this. All right, cool. No more throwing. We're gonna go into the basement this way. I'm actually hoping there's a camera here so I can show off a cool trick that I saw from Dut. Oh, this is the dialogue I was talking about before. Actually, I might have cut that out of the video, but I was talking about it before. Yeah. Cool. I like that dialogue because it kind of addresses something that people were talking about, where like, how did Falcon not recognize you instantly? That's something people have been talking about since like original entry point, that kind of shit. So like, I kind of like they added that little piece of dialogue. I think they did that for something else. Oh yeah, in the withdrawal, when they added the freelancer knowing that the bank is a money laundering scheme, it's kind of just like it's not really adding new lore, but it's kind of just adding more to the lore, giving us a little bit more clarity. I think that's pretty cool. So let's see if there's a camera here, so I can show this trick. There is a camera here, so I can show the trick. So this Dut showed me this. You can shoot it like that. Boom. Not actually sure who's gonna get lured to that. Where they're gonna come from. I would assume it would be the basement guard, but actually last time I checked, the basement guard doesn't get lured to cameras. That was kind of a while ago, though. Might have been changed. Oh, yeah. Cool. This is going really well so far. Cool. Actually, I didn't even need to shoot that. I literally just wanted to show that that distracted. I thought it was cool. All right. Access to that. Hopefully, this doesn't require so much risk that it just immediately raises it. All right. Again, I'm also not even sure if this is like the hack or the right one for the. Nope, it's not. Escalation is on a different one. Lure the camera operator downstairs. Wait, so how do you lure Falcon to the base? Wait, hold on. Okay, wait. Oh. Okay, hold on. This is gonna require a little bit more research. Let me get on that, and I'll get back to you in a second. Okay, so after after some research, some conversation with Rayla, I have found out that oh, this is new information. But I found out that I need Lock Artist 3 to do this. Well, I guess apparently I don't need it for escalation because that's also on there. But I'm just gonna do them both at once. So I'm just gonna get Lock Artist 3 really quick, just for the sake of simplicity. I already have Lock Artist 3 with this one. Yeah, I don't even know what I was doing with this stream. This is so ass. Oh, hold on. Maybe I can get Electrical Engineering 3 too, or maybe I can keep that and also get Advanced Protocols 3 so that I can do the one without. Or wait, no, I can't. Wait, okay, hold on. The one that says that you needed to use the escalation hack doesn't actually say that you need um to use the key card. So I guess you could theoretically. Never mind. This is too much work. I'm just I'm just gonna do them separately because this is like hurting my brain to even think about. Yeah, get that out of here. So let's get AP3 and Lock Artist 3. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I don't think I really need Social Engineering 1. I do have 11 skill points left, so what should I get? Get that. I get that. I get more Masquerades. Yes, that's what I want. Oh, I don't have Brute Strength 1. Never mind. Never mind, we're getting Brute Strength 1. I want to pick up bodies faster. Yeah. Alright. This is looking pretty good, and then we'll get E3 again for the last one. Cool. Yeah. So I guess the tactic for this one is to go into the basement first. Yeah, I thought that the hack was on Falcon's laptop, so I guess actually there's no challenge related to Falcon's laptop yet. Which is interesting. I'm not really sure how useful hacking is in this mission. I mentioned before that it wasn't very useful, and then I was kind of like, well, wait and see what happens, what they do with it. But doesn't seem like it actually became that useful. So now, all right, we actually have a reason to shoot this camera this time. Get that out of here. Oh, we got a noise heard too. Fuck. Yeah, whatever. Fuck this run. But yeah, like I was saying, doesn't seem like they really gave too much use to hacking, even after adding the options for it. But we'll see how good this route is here. Going to the basement first. All right. Should probably make sure that there isn't a person on the other side of that door before I do that next time. All right. Oh, there's another. Oh, there's a camera there too. I don't really have to shoot that, do I? I could probably just walk past it. Hello. Fuck you. Yeah. Alright, if I had a screwdriver right now, I could go ahead and take out Quebec, but I do not, so we're just gonna do this. What? What am I doing? Okay, hold on. I didn't even press it that time. I swear to God. The first couple of times I was actually messing up, but that time it literally just did it for me. I'm not even joking. Like I might have like grazed E with my finger, and it just like it just kept going. All right, give me this. Give me this. Um. So yeah, I need to do both. Yeah, so we'll just use this, and there we go. And the bird cage, lure falcon to the basement. That one I'm gonna actually save for later, because if I lure him down here, then I'm gonna have to take him out. So, does not seem like very ideal. But yeah, now I can just pickpocket like anyone. Oh wait, he doesn't even have a key card. No! I'm not 100% sure, but I think there can only be 2 cameras in the basement. Because there will always be one by the entrance into the basement, and then there's another one that's kind of around. I've never actually seen more than 2. So I think there can only be 2. But anyway, we're back. We're back here. I actually finished the escalation one separately. I found out that I was not recording about halfway through, but I decided to just finish it anyway because I was really far. I did not finish the bird cage though, because I got spotted by Falcon, so I just shot him, and then I just did it anyway. But yeah, this all you have to do for it is this, and then as soon as it finishes, it'll just yeah, there you go. So that's pretty simple. But anyway, yeah, these two go really, really hand in hand. I actually can't think of a way that you would do one without the other. I mean, at least not like reasonably. Yeah, let's go in here. Kill her. Alright, so now we're going to do the rest of the mission normally. Hello. Alright. Escalation is actually kind of helpful because you don't need to find the sick, but I don't think it's helpful enough to like actually be worth bringing the required level for. Actually, I'm not actually 100% sure what the required level is. I thought it was AP3. It might not be AP3. AP3 might only be like one of the hacks. So like, don't quote me on that. But even still, bringing a hacking focused character doesn't seem like it would be like the greatest idea for this mission. It is pretty cool though. Pretty cool introduction. Sometimes, even if things that Shishadow adds to the game don't really have too much utility, I can still kind of be glad that they added them because they're like cool ideas. Like even the whole like rewire route for the withdrawal, it's like entirely pointless. Like you would never do that unless you were doing some stupid challenge run, or if you were just doing it because of the the novelty. But yeah, I still like that it's in the game. Stuff like that is just cool. You also got to remember that the point of this game is to test things for operators, right? So even stuff that doesn't have too much use in this might have more use later. Stuff you got to keep in mind. Anyway, where is Falcon? We're gonna lure him to the basement. Probably should have lowered the alert level after doing that. This hack takes a long time to finish. Wow. Let me get this guy. Yep. What? How does that not count? He literally was in. So you can't use a saw to get inside? That's so annoying. Oh my god, that's so annoying. Okay, well, I'm gonna keep this in the video just so that anyone watching this knows this, but apparently you can't use a saw if you're doing this challenge. That actually is really unfortunate. Guess we're gonna have to rethink our strategy here. Alright, I've been informed that the hack to lure falcon does not actually require an AP level. So I was able to much easier get social engineering 3, which should make it a little bit more of a breeze. I also got awareness 3 and pickpocketing 2. So yeah, all you really need for this challenge is a lock artist 3. So yeah, I've been struggling with this one a lot until I found out that you don't actually need AP3 to lure falcon to the server room. But hold on. Yeah. Yeah, this should be a little bit easier now. Let's see, what do I even need for this? Don't need a screwdriver. Oh, I don't really need the lockpicking kit either, do I? Yeah, I pretty much just need a hacking tablet. Alright, so yeah, should be a little bit easier. Something else that I discovered on my own testing is that you can't rewire the control center keycard reader even with electrical engineering 3. So that's actually going to be unfortunate because it means that I have to redo locked room just to do it, which is kind of unfortunate because I mean that challenge was not as bad as I thought it was going to be at first, but it still is not really one that I want to like redo entirely. This seems like I should be able to pickpocket in here, but I guess they disabled it. Alright, I really don't like this guy's the second in command because he doesn't really have any like waypoints over there, so he kind of just hangs out in like the worst possible, most unpickpocketable, untakedownable spots. Alright, cool. So yeah, we're gonna go to the basement first. Hopefully no camera here. There's a camera here. It's fine. Uh, oh, oh. Yeah, I would rather not take him out like that because I want to get his radio switched off. Here we go. Oh, I'm searching the crate while he's looking at it, and he somehow doesn't notice. That is incredible gaming, right there. No camera there. There's a server room. So, oh, hello. Well, I guess since that's looking at me, go ahead and do this. Well, it actually just turned, but that's okay. Go ahead and do this first. It is now on normal. That's fine. I can go lower it. Yeah, give me this. Yeah, this is gonna turn. I could probably just shoot this camera too, but I don't really want to. So yeah, this doesn't require any of this. It does raise the alert level though. It's pretty much guaranteed to. I haven't actually looked at it with like the most possible efficient algorithms, but yeah, I don't think it's actually possible to have it not raise the alert level. Maybe if you have actually all of them, but I don't think so. Let me just go ahead and preemptively make sure nothing's in the way here. I mean, he shouldn't go through here. Yeah, he's not gonna go through here to get to there. That makes no sense. All right, I should probably be able to take him out as soon as he gets to the bottom of the stairs anyway. So shouldn't be a problem. All right. So I'm gonna take her out, do the lure, and then actually maybe I'll do the lure first. Actually, maybe before I do any of that, I'll take this guy out. There we go. But yeah, I think I might actually do the lure first, just so I can. Actually, no, no. I'm gonna take her out first. No, I lied because I just remembered how long the hack takes. I might have done it too early, actually. Oh, I did do it too early. I remembered how long it took, but then I still underestimated how long it took. That is a really long hack, dude. All right, all right. Let's see when it counts as luring into the basement. Hopefully, he doesn't have to get all the way to the server room. It's looking like he does. Okay, nope. Now it counts. So just going through this door here that like separates this staircase to the basement, that counts as the basement. All right, that's cool. All right, you. Here she goes. Yep. Dude, I literally almost had a heart attack, but it's all right. We did it. Yeah, we just need to take out all these other guys. Cool. Now, do this. And there you go. Did that one. So that's all the challenges done except access restrictions, which I already have the strap for because I'm just going to do locked room. So that's fine. Probably not going to show too much of the progress up to that point because it's just going to be pretty much the same. But I'll cut to when I do it, I guess. All right. Well, that's that one done. And that's all of them done, actually. Cool. So, yeah, that was a scientist. All challenges so far done. I gotta say, it wasn't too bad because there isn't that many of them yet, obviously, but I honestly think that these are some of the hardest challenges in the game right now. At least the hardest stealth challenges, although there's obviously the possibility that I'm just saying that because I'm not as familiar with the mission. Um, but yeah, honestly, some of those felt pretty tricky, especially I feel like for newer players. This is definitely a very like perk heavy mission. You know what I mean? Like doing this perkless would probably be harder than doing any of the other missions perkless. Um, Not that it would be like impossible or anything, but just like clearly Sashado intended you for for most people to be doing this at this point in the game where we all kind of have our maxed out skill trees and whatnot and are pretty familiar with the mechanics. But yeah, that's the first set of challenges done. That's pretty fun. I'm liking this mission so far. I'm liking the stealth. Like I said, some of the trickiest challenges so far, but it was definitely pretty fun to go through and do those. Definitely looking forward to seeing what they end up doing with the loud. And I guess you will hear back from me when that happens, and I end up doing all the loud challenges too. But yeah, for now, I guess that's it. Thanks for watching.